we'll start the new chapter, that is chapter 14, biomolecules. Biomolecule is a very easy chapter and very easy for the biology students and but a little bit difficult with the math students. But I'll make it easy for everyone. So we'll start with the introduction. See, we all know that the living organism or a living system grow, sustain and reproduces itself. लेकिन एक अमेजिंग चीज ये है कि कोई भी लिविंग सिस्टम इट इज मेड अप ऑफ नॉन लिविंग एटम्स और द मॉलिक्यूल्स. कोई भी नॉन लिविंग सिस्टम जो होता है वो जो कोई भी लिविंग सिस्टम जो होता है वो एटम्स या मॉलिक्यूल्स से मिलकर बना होता है. उन एटम्स और मॉलिक्यूल्स को वी कॉल इट बायोमॉलिक्यूल्स. तो बायोमॉलिक्यूल्स आर द कॉम्प्लेक्स ऑर्गेनिक लाइफलेस molecules which constitute the living organism and are required or important for the growth and maintenance of the living organism or the living system. बायोमोलिक्यूल कॉम्प्लेक्स होते हैं, ऑर्गेनिक मॉलिक्यूल्स होते हैं, लाइफलेस होते हैं, लेकिन किसी भी लिविंग सिस्टम को कॉन्स्टिट्यूट करने के लिए ये लाइफ का बेस जो होते हैं दैट आर दी बायोमोलिक्यूल्स. फॉर एग्जांपल कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स, fats, nucleic acids, proteins, vitamins, and so many we'll discuss in a sequence. What is going on chemically inside the body? The pursuit of the knowledge what going on inside a living system lie in the domain of the biochemistry. So biochemistry is the study or is the branch of science which deals with the study of the biomolecules and their role in the living system. These biomolecules, like I told you, carbohydrates, protein, nucleic acids, vitamins, they interact with each other and constitute the molecular logic of the life. These molecules, the biomolecules, they combine with each other and produces life. And there are so many biochemical reactions that takes place inside our body in a living system under mild condition at optimum temperature at like 37 degrees Celsius, 1 atmospheric pressure and with a pH near 7. So we'll study about the biomolecules, different biomolecules, what they actually are, and then what are the properties, what is the formula, and what is the role in the human body or in the living system. So I'll start with the first biomolecule, that is vitamins. Biomolecules में सबसे पहले we'll discuss about the vitamins. See, there are certain organic compounds which are required in small quantities in our diet and our body cannot produce it. But if the deficiency of such organic compounds takes place, that causes disease. So, vitamins को हम कैसे define करेंगे? They are the organic compounds which are required in small amount in our diet to perform specific biological function for the normal health, maintenance and growth of the body. ठीक है, तो there are vitamins which cannot be synthesized by our body. So, but plants can synthesize all the vitamins and we take the vitamins through our diet. ठीक है, and our diet constitute almost all the vitamins which are essential for the normal growth and maintenance of the body. वाइटामिन्स को उनकी केमिकल स्ट्रक्चर बहुत कॉम्प्लेक्स होता है कि उसके बेसिस पे उनको डिफाइन करना इज डिफिकल्ट. सो वी डेजिग्नेट द वाइटामिन्स विद द अल्फाबेट्स. सो वाइटामिन्स आर डेजिग्नेटेड बाय द अल्फाबेट्स लाइक वी से विटामिन ए, विटामिन बी, विटामिन डी, ई, सी, के, and there are so many other vitamins. And if there are some subgroups of the individual vitamins, so we write it like vitamin B1, vitamin B6, vitamin B12 or vitamin B2. ठीक है, so they are designated by the alphabets. Lack of vitamin or deficiency of vitamins in our body causes diseases. That condition is known as avitaminosis. But the excess intake of the vitamin can also be harmful and it can only be taken with the advice of the doctor, and the excess intake of vitamin, it is known as hypervitaminosis. Now we'll see how do we categorize or how do we classify vitamins. So the vitamin can be classified on the basis of the solubility. Number one, into two types. Number one, fat soluble vitamins. is water soluble vitamins. We can classify the vitamins into two categories on the basis of the solubility, whether they are soluble in fat or whether they are soluble in water. Fat soluble vitamins are vitamin A, D, E and K. These are the example of fat soluble vitamins. These vitamins are soluble in fats, but they are insoluble in water. These vitamins are stored in the liver and adipose tissues. The example you can note it down: vitamin A, D, E and K. Okay? Number 2 is water soluble vitamins. Water soluble vitamins are vitamin B group and vitamin C. These are the vitamins which are soluble in water but insoluble in fat, and so they are not stored in the body and readily excreted in the urine. So we should regularly intake these vitamins because they are not stored in the body except vitamin B12. The question is asked in the board that why vitamin C cannot be stored in our body, or why the doctor or it is advised to take the vitamin C regularly. The answer is because vitamin C is water soluble vitamin, it cannot be stored in our body, so it should be taken regularly in our diet. So these are the classification of the vitamin, that is fat soluble and water soluble. So an important question comes from the sources and the deficiency disease of different vitamins. In your NCERT part 2, page number 418 per, there is a table in which there are 9 important vitamins are given with the sources and deficiency disease. I have written only 4 out of them. Like vitamin A. Vitamin A is known as, it is a chemical name, the chemical name of vitamin A is retinol, and the source of vitamin A is fish liver oil, carrots. If you do not take the vitamin A in a proper amount of the deficiency of vitamin A, then you can suffer from a disease, night blindness, or a disease called xerophthalmia, which is the hardening of cornea of eye. So the deficiency disease of vitamin A is this. Then vitamin B is B1 I have written, there is B2, B6, B12 in your course. The chemical name of vitamin B1 is thiamine. The source is milk, green leafy vegetables, and if there is a deficiency of this vitamin, then there will be a deficiency disease called as beriberi. Then vitamin C, the chemical name of vitamin C is ascorbic acid. Ascorbic acid, and the source is citrus fruits. जो खट्टे fruits होते हैं, you can get the vitamin C from it. Amla is a great source of vitamin C. Green leafy vegetables, again we have the source of vitamin C, and the deficiency of this disease causes scurvy or the bleeding in gums. The vitamin K is chemically known as phylloquinone, and the source is green leafy vegetable. If there is a deficiency of this vitamin, then it increase the blood clotting time. So there are 5 more on page number 418 and 419. You can go through the other vitamin B2, B6 and B12 in it. So this is all about the vitamins. What are vitamins? How do we classify them? And this table is very important from the examination point of view.